Buddy Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Boku no Hero Academia chapter 326. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking, feel free to hit up my Cash App and PayPal. Those links are in the description box below. So last chapter, Ochako had her moment. And I'm very glad that Ida made sure that she had her moment. I don't understand where this was for Bakugo when he was having his moment, but I digress. Anyway, she also realized that she needs to apply, her own advice to herself when it comes to Toga, which I thought was good. And her Taki no Jutsu actually got a couple of people, including Deku, to, stand the ground against the flock, which I thought was good. But now we're getting some really good All Might content, it seems. And I'm really excited to see what Horikoshi going to do with this, especially since he took a week off. So anyway, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. And the never-ending downpour, All Might is, where are you going? I'm going to check on the anti-hero supporters who refuse to evacuate. Let's see. Even if I try to stop you, you'll still go. Then I'll go too. Even if you refuse. Here we go. He feels bad about, letting Deku go. I feel so bad. All Might just wants to help. He feels so helpless. So chapter 326 is titled, Who Are You? The place where he stops is, and he's looking at himself. He first sees, Deku's beat up mask, and then there's the statue of himself where someone puts around his neck. I am not here. You could do nothing when your student was struggling. Live and stay with us. Many people are able to live in peace just because of that. You're just dragging them down now, All Might. Finally! We're having the Stain intervention that I have been waiting for. I wish it was with Deku, but I'm getting it. Anyway, let's go. Is that a slight against the heroes? Take that back, fool. Hero killer Stain. You never went after me while I was still active. I didn't realize that our eventual meeting would come to fruition at a time like this. What are you talking about? Ah, that's right. After you were imprisoned, a lot changed. I'm All Might. Although you probably wouldn't have figured that out just by looking at me. Impossible. You can't be All Might. I don't blame you for not believing me. So, are you going to kill me now? If you are, then no. You can't be All Might. You fake. This is sacred ground built to commemorate true heroes, and you dare impersonate them? Who are you? Why do you lie? Speak. Wow. Wow, Stain. I will give you major props for that. I'm a fake, huh? I guess so. For the longest time, I couldn't stand the feeling of being unable to do anything. I couldn't permit it, the constant unreasonableness of both those who stole and those who were stolen from. Despite being powerless, I couldn't just remain still. I wanted to make the world a better place. But then I reached the end, the result of which is all this. I wasn't even able to protect the student I promised I would. I couldn't even make him stop and take a breather. How did I get to this? I keep getting farther and farther away from the hero I once was. What? I haven't sensed any bloodlust this entire time. I don't think we're close enough to be joining Schultz. Perfect. Look. Did they put it up again? Seriously? They took down the sign. They put an X over I'm not here. Haven't they had enough by now? Every day she comes by to clean the statue from the anti-hero civilians' vandalism. She's probably staying in a nearby evacuation center. She's most likely doing all this to maintain the peace within the shelter she's staying at. Oh my god, now I'm gonna cry. But why put yourself in that sort of danger? Just who is she? She is the last person that All Might had saved. Help me! Oh. All Might always kept a smile on his face and set out to protect the people. It had nothing to do with his quirk. The man known as All Might dedicated his life to preserving our peace. That belief engraved in his very soul was what he extolled. You don't even hold a candle to All Might. Just look at her. The result? It's not over yet. The cinders that he left continue to burn within those who followed after, oblivious to the rain or wind, and now they are forming into a great fire. And so we must not let that flame die. As long as we live, we must continue to stoke that. Oh my god, I'm trying not to cry. Oh my god. And so we must not let that flame die. As long as we live, we must continue to stoke that flame, no matter how pitiful our struggles may be. Let's do this. I believe in you. Oh my god. This is more than what I wanted with Stain. Thank you, Sensei. Thank you. I'm so glad that you saved Stain for this intervention instead of with Deku. This is more powerful. This is way more powerful than anything I would have seen with Stain and Deku. Oh my god, hold on, I have to say this. I told you Mofo Stain was going to be used for an intervention. I call that shit. I was wrong that it was going to be used for Deku, but I fucking call that shit. I said he was going to be used for an intervention. Told you. And I said it would be powerful, but I didn't realize it was going to be for All Might. I should have seen this coming. Holy shit. A hero only exists for the sake of others, but when a god prostrates to the ground, laminating... oh my god, let me read this again. A hero only exists for the sake of others, but when a god prostrates to the ground, lamenting in agony, and acquires the weak heart of a human, then perhaps you... how do you know that? Could it be that I don't know who you are, but if you are a true hero, then use that information from Tartarus and come end me, the man who has murdered 40 heroes. Everything is for the sake of a just society. The hero continues to struggle. The rain, it's stopping. This chapter was everything and more. Holy shit, I am so glad that Stain intervened with All Might, and here's why. And for many reasons why, instead of Deku. Because if you've read Vigilante, Boku no Hero Academia Legals, Stain became Stain during All Might's time. So this was more appropriate. It was very, very appropriate. And remember, and I read this a while back of what Knuckle Duster told, well, before Stain, became Stain, or like right before Stain became Stain, and what led to Stain becoming Stain ultimately, what Knuckle Duster told him. I feel like we're having a full circle moment. Stain, you just God damn it, Stain, you are giving me Knuckle Duster with this shit. This is so full on Knuckle Duster. This is full on Knuckle Duster shit. I am not going to lie. Horikoshi, you gave me this whole thing from Stain. I am not going to lie. This is Knuckle Duster realness right here. I feel like what this is, I have to say it. It will drive me nuts if I do not say it. This whole thing, this whole spiel, looking at this, I feel like this is if Knuckle Duster had an intervention with All Might. It is. If you've read Vigilantes, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh my god, it totally is. Holy shit, it fucking is. Oh my god, and I live I live. Oh my God. Since Knuckle Duster can't be the one to have this intervention with All Might, let the one who Knuckle Duster converted be the one to do it. I love it. I love it. I know I'm going to get a lot of shit saying, oh, Stain would have done this anyway. Yeah, Stain would have done this anyway, sure. But the one who converted, who made Stain, the one who got the man to turn into Stain, was Knuckle Duster and Vigilantes. And if you read Vigilantes and read a lot of the shit and read Knuckle Duster's dialogue, and God, I love Knuckle Duster's metaphors, especially if you read all that, you know this is exactly Stain is. Oh, Stain, you are giving me Knuckle Duster realness. God, he remembers what Knuckle Duster said. He does. He is keeping the philosophies of Knuckle Duster. God. I really feel like this is some Knuckle Duster realness. It is. Especially the last part. It really is giving me Knuckle Duster. It is. The first part, I'm gonna say this, the first part, definitely Stain. Full on Stain. The second part though, when he's at the statue with All Might, when he's saying All Might always kept a smile on his face, starting there, that's where it got very Knuckle Duster to me. I'm very curious, would I say this is Knuckle Duster? Yeah, nah. Yeah, I would say that's a mixture of Knuckle Duster and Koichi. Yeah, that sounds right. Like a mixture of Knuckle Duster and Koichi. But for the most part, but this part right here in particular, a hero only exists for the sake of others, but that is very Knuckle Duster. Very, very, very Knuckle Duster. I'm very curious what you guys thought of this chapter. I really, really, as I said, I'm very happy that that Stain did this intervention with All Might. Very happy about that. And so you have to wonder if when we saw Stain, if he was talking about All Might, or if he was talking about Deku. I think he was talking about, or he wasn't even talking about both. I think he might have been talking about both, because he did see All Might, and I think he did see All Might, and he did see Deku. He had to, right? But I love that the rain, also, I have to say this, I love that the rain represented the tears, that All Might wasn't crying, that he was crying on the inside. Oh, I love this chapter. Horikoshi, I swear to God, if you change your schedule to a similar schedule that Vigilantes has, which is every other week, or, bi-weekly, I would not be mad, because something I've noticed, and I think you guys have noticed it too, is when Horikoshi does bi-weekly, or when he takes like a week off, we get some of the best content. Please, Horikoshi, please do bi-weekly chapters. I like Vigilantes. Please. And I really hope you are powwowing with Furuhashi, because I feel like you are powwowing with Furuhashi on this, because God, this chapter was good. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys thought of this chapter, especially if you are a Vigilantes reader. Oh my God, I want to know if you got the same Knuckle Duster realness that I did, and if you feel like this came, like for Stain, if this came full circle based on what we saw in vigilantes, how Stain, you know, because of how Stain became Stain, thanks to, you know, Knuckle Duster's words, and how he is now. I really feel, especially with how, you know, Knuckle Dust, or not, how Stain gave like all that info to All Might and all that shit. That was very Knuckle Duster esque. I'm not sorry, because Knuckle Duster would do the same fucking thing. He would. You guys know that is true. Let me know that let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking so I can keep bringing you more Boku no Hero Academia content. There's a few ways you could do that. Donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend me on PlayStation Network. That is in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.